The number one question that I get from nurses in my inbox is, what are all the in and outs of starting IV therapy? Is it worth it? How much does it cost? What are the in and outs? And so I am going to answer that right now. So buckle up. This is going to be a lot of information. So let me tell you, when I teach nurses, I speak from my experience. I know a lot of the in and outs, but whenever I'm telling you, like, it's from my experience. So for me personally, when I knew this is what I wanted to do, I knew I wanted to leave bedside. I did not hate my job. I was just tired of Sundays going to work, and then my kids are outside playing, and I just felt like I was missing everything. I just wanted a lot more flexible schedule. And so I took a course to learn mobile IV therapy, because my first thought is, like, I don't know how to do this. I don't want to make sure I'm not starting correctly. Is there any legal implications? How much does it cost? Like, how do we do this? So I took a course that was actually a well-known course, paid $3,000. It had some good content in it, but there was I felt lost at the end. I was like, I still have no idea what to do. So this led to me doing all the research, reaching out to the lawyers, all the different boards. Yes, I know every state's different. I have learned from that. Like, I know my Oklahoma state specifics, but I know what to tell a nurse. Hey, within your state, you need to verify this and this and this and this, because we have to be compliant with more than just the Board of Nursing. There's a lot more to that nurses miss and skimp on the legal part. So back to my story. I got started up in 60 days. It was the most stressful time of my life, because I did not realize there's a process that you should be following, so you're not paying thousands of dollars in one avenue while you're waiting on answers to see if you can even do step B. So then, of course, I'm like, did we just waste thousands of dollars and not be able to even start up? So that was very stressful. Long story short, obviously we were able to open, and I've learned, yes, you will be able to open. It depends on your state rules on how you have to structure things, and that is what I teach. Fast forward, I kept working at the hospital. I did not personally want to leave bedside until I had built up the business enough that I could do it. Now, the way we offer infusions, this is like, if you were just starting an infusion business just for the money, don't do it. Like, you have to be passionate about the services that you're offering and interested in how they work. Otherwise, like, just don't even do it. You're wasting your time. You're going to stress yourself out. It might not work. You're going to go back to bedside. I love how we offer infusions, because we offer your traditional infusions for your hangovers, your super immunities, like obviously your immune system, your one-time fixes, pretty much treating the one thing. But then we also are membership based, and so I love those so much, because there is actually a lot more. This is like a whole new world, how you can offer infusions that really are more geared toward the prevention side, and you're really treating stuff at the cellular level, more prevention, oxidative stress. There's a whole thing on that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. You don't need to know unless you're going to get into this world, and then I teach you. But essentially, memberships, I love those, because the patients are able to do them monthly, and they are able to feel the differences long term of more energy. It helps them with aging. It helps their immune system. It helps so many things naturally. I love it. But that is how we offer those. But it also obviously really helps a business standpoint, because if you know how many memberships you have, then you know, okay, I can stop working at the hospital once I have this much built up. It works both ways. It is, you should just offer both. Plus, with the memberships, honestly, the more nurses I can help, the more patients that we can help, like, all together. And that is, like, I love that so much. So for me personally, I was working bedside. Events are a big thing you do in the beginning. I did a ton of events. I would work my shifts, and then that weekend I would do an event. It was a whirlwind, but I did all of that, and 10 months in, I was able to leave bedside, and now this is what I do full time. I teach on the side. I literally teach twice a month, and not because this is like what I'm trying to make my career. I truly feel like there is not enough resources out there for nurses, as one who went through it, like struggling and paying a lot of money, where I wasted a lot because I didn't know, and there just isn't a lot of resources. So that's why I made a YouTube to help teach, and also put a course together that I literally teach only twice a month, to teach nurses how to do this, because I really am here to help. So that is how that's my story. That is how, like, I do stuff. Now, what I teach and what you get out of my course, I teach you the steps to successfully start up. I do not find the provider for you. I do not find, it is all, you do it yourself. but I teach you and kind of hold your hand, and I'm still there to help you even after you've taken my course, because I'm here to help you succeed. Again, the more people that I can help, first of all, you're going to have a job that you love, you have the flexibility, and we can help more patients. And that is like how it should be. So I teach legalities. First of all, most important, legalities are hands down the most important thing until you start up. Then it's marketing. That should be your only concern, and patient education. But it's going to be legalities. What do you need to verify? What specific questions do you need to verify within your state to make sure that you are compliant with your different boards? IV therapy is so unregulated. Some states are starting to crack down on it. You do not want to start up the wrong way, because it will come back to bite you in the butt at some point. You want to protect your license, your business, and your patients. That is the first thing. The second thing is going to be the business steps. This is pretty straightforward, pretty easy, just like the steps you go through to start a business. Step 3 that I go over, or category 3, is the vitamin education. So just like medications at different doses can help with different things, it is the exact same thing with vitamins. So going over these are how the vitamins work. This is how it works from an acute standpoint, and this is how it works from like the prevention, like long-term standpoint, like your monthly infusions. Here's the doses that work for everything, and here's like the pairs that you should pair together and why. A lot of people think, oh, the more I get, the better. Absolutely wrong. It is all about dosing. The dosing and what is paired together, and that is what I teach. And then marketing. Marketing, I used to hate this. I actually love it now. I'm like, gosh dang it, I'm going to master this. And so what I teach is how to find your first clients, the system that you want to have in place that will make you successful. It is not something that works overnight. I am still working on it, but I paid my business off in 10 months, and that was with 0 ads, 0 paid marketing. So having that you can do, and then also working on this on the side, which is a mixture of paid ads and Google and social media. I teach you the systems you want to have in place so you can grow. And I mean, I've done it, and I teach you how to replicate it. Like that is what I love to do. So yeah, that's it. My little in between infusion rant. I just get this question so many times, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a video about it. My next course is actually tomorrow. So if you're like, hey, this is something I want to do, again, I teach twice a month. The next one is tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Time. It is 4.5 hours. I record everything because it is 100% information overload. But that's why I give you access to the recording, so you can go back and re-listen to it, especially if you're like, I'm at step A, okay, focus on that. Then step B is you still have access to go back through the steps in my recording and see, okay, this is what she said. And then I give you access to the self-paced, similar content that live is just a lot more in depth, and it also goes over it also has a lot of the resources, the sample consents, the sample operating ingredients, our personal standard operating procedures. I'm telling you, everything that has helped us be successful, I give you because I am here to help. And then I also, what else do I give you? Once you take the live, I invite you to my, I have a private Facebook group that as you have questions when you're starting up, I'm not like, oh, you can't talk to me, I already took my course. No, I'm here to help you. I have a Facebook group that I invite you to. That way, if you have questions, you can ask. I post like literally the content that I make for my Instagram for my business, Anywhere Infusions. I post the content on there that I do to help you. I am literally the ultimate resource for you. So I hope that breaks it down. I hope that works for you. If you have any questions, you can, of course, comment them below. You can DM me. I'm here to help you. And if you're interested in tomorrow's course, you can comment RN, and I'll send you more information.